Hello everyone, life around us sometimes holds things that are hard to believe. Even what your eyes see and your ears hear, they will leave you amazed. These incredible moments were captured by cameras and are completely real. Let's start right now. In Kulu, India, a devastating flood caused by torrential rains showcased the raw power of nature. The river's water levels rose to a dangerous height, and the raging currents swept away entire houses in the blink of an eye, leaving behind only a desolate wasteland. In mere moments, everything vanished, drowning both hope and the memories of the families who once lived there. Drivers were forced to pull over as a violent hailstorm swept through Turkey. Thanks to this video, we don't have to imagine. It's truly terrifying. Massive chunks of ice pounded cars, denting metal and shattering windows. Despite the severe damage, they were lucky. The vehicles can be repaired or replaced. But imagine if someone had been walking outside when the storm hit. The storm that hit Phuket Island in 2023 turned a high-speed ferry trip into a terrifying nightmare for passengers. Violent waves and powerful winds made the journey incredibly dangerous. This video serves as a strong warning. Sailing in extreme weather conditions can be extremely risky. On March 31st, 2019, guide Stefan Mantler captured an astonishing moment when a massive section of a glacier in Iceland collapsed into the water, creating enormous waves. The video quickly gained attention, leaving viewers in awe of nature's power. After sharing the footage, Mantler reassured everyone that all tourists present at the time had been thoroughly briefed on evacuation procedures and had safely left the area before the incident occurred. That's right, you heard it correctly. Fog can be disastrous. According to the National Weather Service in New Orleans, visibility over the lake, including the area around the bridge, dropped to just about half a kilometer. It's no surprise that such extreme weather conditions led to a chain of 6 major accidents. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured and there were no fatalities. This serves as a reminder that Mother Nature is relentless. Just one small mistake can lead to serious consequences. Under Japan's most intense mudflow, once sturdy buildings were swept away in the blink of an eye. In the face of this disaster, nature's power was completely overwhelming. Nothing could withstand it. As everything crumbled, the only thing left to do was to survive and escape its fury.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Watch out, someone's coming in hot.
Oh my God, oh my God. Earthquakes can last from just a few seconds to minutes, shaking everything to its core and leaving destruction in their wake. It's hard to believe that an entire slope, which had stood firm for centuries, collapsed within seconds on June 30th, 2024. The landslide occurred on a road near P. Neki village in Kisha district, India. The night before, moderate rainfall softened the soil and reduced friction, triggering the catastrophe. Authorities swiftly deployed a large number of resources to clear Vysol Road. Fortunately, infrastructure was restored remarkably fast, allowing traffic to resume in a short time. My witness captured a terrifying sight: a massive tornado roaring near Dodge City, Kansas. It spun violently, consuming everything in its path like an uncontrollable beast. Its destructive power was truly horrifying, a spectacle both breathtaking and haunting. A 5.0 magnitude earthquake struck Japan on February 13, 2021, causing widespread panic among animals. Amid a raging storm in northern China, furious waves crashed in, threatening to engulf the ship. It was battered violently, tilting and swaying under nature's wrath. On September 16, 2023 in South Africa, a passerby accidentally captured a terrifying moment. Monstrous waves grew stronger, surging like giant sea creatures. In the blink of an eye, they swallowed the shoreline and swept away a car, leaving behind chaos and horror. This video looks like a heart-stopping scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. An unexpected avalanche nearly swept away a snowboarder as chunks of ice shattered and tumbled down the slope at terrifying speed, as if racing him to the mountain's base. Luckily, the incline wasn't too steep, and he managed to speed up and escape. But imagine if nature had been just a little more unforgiving. The outcome could have been drastically different. This avalanche occurred in the Elbrus region on March 24, 2018. Watching the video, it is clear that without protective barriers, this disaster could have swept away half the village. Witnessing such scenes, it is hard not to be amazed and overwhelmed by the terrifying power of nature. A powerful mudslide in Alpes, France, formed after heavy rainfall, suddenly swept down the slope, carrying rocks, debris, and mud with unstoppable force. Witnessing this scene, you can truly grasp nature's raw power and understand why we must always respect it. A fierce tornado suddenly swept through the peaceful town of Scott Valley, just a 30-minute drive from Silicon Valley and 10 kilometers from Santa Cruz. No one was prepared, not even meteorologists, because there were no warnings. It's hard to imagine the panic of residents as the storm struck out of nowhere, right in the heart of the town. As tempest unleashed its fury, everything descended into chaos. These scenes serve as a stark reminder that no matter how advanced technology becomes, humanity remains small and fragile in the face of nature's overwhelming power. In 2021, the Comoro Islands endured several major storms, including Tropical Storm Jobo. According to reports, the storm brought powerful winds reaching 75 kilometers per hour with gusts up to 100 kilometers per hour, significantly impacting the region.
Stop! Stop! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop! Bowie, stop! Stop! Stop!
On June 24th, 2021, a massive tornado tore through southeastern Czech Republic, leaving behind a scene of utter devastation.
Pane Bože, prosím tě, toto ne. Toto ne, Pane Bože.
Hundreds of homes were flattened or severely damaged. Many families lost their homes in an instant. Over 40,000 households were left without power, while approximately 2,000 buildings suffered extensive damage. The raging storm didn't just take away property, it forever changed the lives of thousands.
Лавина большая, очень большая. Ёлки-палки. О, блин, на сковородке народ. Ай-яй-яй. Блин, мимо бы прошла. Короче, и там еще народ. Сейчас пулевая лавина до нас сюда идет. Ну все, выжидаем теперь.
Yallah. Fotoğrafsın.
From the very first frames, this video evokes an unsettling feeling. But that was just the beginning. In the blink of an eye, Hurricane Hurricane erupted with destructive force. Ferocious winds swept through, tearing away hills, toppling trees, and flipping vehicles. What once seemed solid and unshakable was now ripped apart, swallowed by the fury of nature. Have you ever been caught in a hailstorm? If so, you can definitely feel the pain in this video. Hailstones the size of tangerines are pounding down on our small town. Mother Nature spares no one, not even a Lamborghini. A hailstorm can cause serious damage, and no one wants to see their supercar get battered. But most importantly, no one was injured. So in a way, the owner was still lucky. On December 9th, 2024, Canlan Volcano, one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines, erupted violently, sending a massive column of ash towering into the sky. Shortly after, a mixture of hot ash and debris cascaded down the mountainside, covering the surrounding area. Within just a few days, seismologists recorded 6 volcanic earthquakes, raising concerns about further eruptions.
He's afraid that it's going to bring things that are going to...
I fear that a terrifying storm is near.
On the road, the truck's going to come and we're going to hit
It's true.
Okay, lure over, where are you going?
May God protect us.
And like, turn your lights on too, sweetie.
What? Siguro magkiwing ba yun dirap ko.
This side, give it.
Come on, now it's actually.
In just a few short minutes, lightning streaked across the Mecca sky, illuminating the night with fierce beauty. Then suddenly, a blinding bolt struck the royal clock tower at Abra al-Bait, creating a moment both terrifying and mesmerizing, a sight impossible to look away from. The storm roared, unleashing its fury, toppling large branches as if they were mere matchsticks. A horrifying moment. The Paris Dion Hospital in Venezuela was engulfed by floodwaters, with water rushing through hallways and patient rooms. A moment both chilling and mesmerizing as the massive tsunami crashes in.
Doe even de raam open, doe de raam open. Doe de raam open, raam open.
Ja, maar ik heb altijd gedaan.
Hartstikke. Oh, we zitten wel te lachen. Ik denk, wij straks ook zwemmen. Oh. Het wordt...
У нас, короче, что какой-то вообще мега ветер. Наш мусорку перекинул. Вообще очень сильный ветер.
On May 13th, 2020, a violent storm suddenly swept through the city, bringing strong gusts and torrential rain, plunging everything into chaos.
Ой, не видели, что я сняла?
The raging wind swept through, tearing off rooftops, uprooting trees, and turning the streets into a desolate battlefield. In such extreme weather, the best advice is to stay indoors. Safety always comes first.
Don't need to be scared, Pop! That's not this! That's
A breathtaking moment straight from Hawaii. On April 20th, 2017, a massive rock slide occurred from the peak of a 6,000-meter high mountain near Mao. Tons of boulders crashed down, plummeting into a glacial lake below, creating a chaotic flow of ice and debris that swept away everything in its path. Transitioning from rain to flood can take just a few hours, but dealing with a catastrophic deluge is another story. There was no time to prepare for a disaster of this scale, which is why residents of this German town spent days recovering from the aftermath. A scene vividly captured in this video. Terrifying moment of the landslide in Genting Highlands this afternoon.
Oh, see! See! That's get back! Get back! Hey! Tutup window, sir! Close window!
The village was submerged in a sea of water as the floodwaters from the fields rushed in, creating a scene that was both overwhelming and terrifying. That moment was a powerful reminder that nature can change everything in the blink of an eye. On the night of July 11th to the early morning of July 12th, 2011, part of the cliff at the Kurovsky mine suddenly collapsed. It all happened in an instant. One moment, the rock was there, and the next it vanished into a massive cloud of dust. Witnesses recalled the ground shaking violently, resembling the aftershock of a major explosion. This archived video is just as dramatic as an action movie.
They look okay.
The footage takes place in Chamonix, a famous resort in France, where a group of people is attempting to cross a dangerous mountain section. Massive boulders suddenly fall from the cliffside, creating a heart-stopping moment. If you ever plan on mountain climbing, remember that nature is unpredictable. You must always be ready to react in an instant. In Napan village on Timor Island, a thick, muddy flow surged forward powerfully, rolling like a small river. This flow was estimated to be 1 to 2 meters high, creating a scene that was both strange and spectacular.
Ezt nézd meg. Ó, ezt filmezem lefelé.
forgószél van ezért a parkolóban. Nem, akkora, de forgószél. Fú, hallod.
On May 6, 2012, the city of Tsukuba, located in eastern Japan, was struck by a tornado with devastating force. Witnesses recalled the terrifying moment when the violent twister barreled toward them at a frightening speed, sweeping away everything in its path. After the disaster, the authorities quickly took measures to upgrade the warning system, enhance response capabilities, and better prepare for similar natural calamities in the future. In 2013, this tornado swept through, carrying dust, debris, and trash swirling through the air. Its destructive force spared no structure. Roofs were torn off, windows shattered, and many buildings suffered severe damage. The city was thrown into chaos, and it took a long time to recover from the tempest's aftermath.